Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd. And in today's second video, we have, of course, a Superman Man of Tomorrow casting update we are going to go over in this video. But first, if you are new to the channel, drop a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as that is the number one thing you can do to support us here at the channel. That also helps us get our videos out there in the general algorithm as well. So if you are into pop culture, consider hitting that sub button and leaving a comment so we can grow this channel as much as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much the goal here of this channel, is to reach as many people as possible with news and updates. So hit that sub button, leave a comment down below so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Also, the next couple of weeks I will have a big announcement regarding, of course, at the end of Daredevil Born Again Season 2, so stay tuned for that. And without further ado, let us go ahead and hop into this news from Superman Man of Tomorrow. Now, the first piece of news that we have today is that for Man of Tomorrow, the Justice Gang is going to be returning in the sequel to the Superman film, which just ultimately, again, makes sense. We've seen Isabella Merce on Instagram training for the role. We've seen Guy Gardner. He is going to be back as Lantern in this film as well. We have also heard rumors that Mr. Terrific is going to be back in this film once again, too. It just makes a lot of sense for the Justice Gang to appear. And again, after what happened in Superman, how they are all connected, and Peacemaker, I think it's ultimately right. They can kind of catch Superman up to speed. He's probably been off with Kara or something like that, and we will see what happens. But I do think the Justice Gang being in this film makes just total sense. They can kind of catch up Superman, what happened with Peacemaker at the end of that, how they're going to use Lex Luthor and stuff like that as well. So again, makes a lot of sense for the Justice Gang to be in here, and I'm not going to be shocked that they are in Man of Tomorrow. Now, for the big news, as it looks like James Gunn is close to finalizing an actress for the role of Maxima in the Superman sequel. Maxima is an alien queen and is an antagonist and love interest in Superman. In the comics, as she was introduced in 1989. And could possibly be a character that tries to break Lewis and Clark up in the sequel. Now, that's not going to be her sole reason for being in this film. She's an antagonist to Superman as well. But she is going to play a major role in the film. I think she is going to team up with Superman here against probably what is going to be Lex Luthor. Maybe, of course, we have Frank Grillo in there as well. His character is going to be back in this film too, and that is who they're ultimately going to be taking down. But I do think it is going to be kind of a team up between Maxima and Superman, and now they're just casting on chemistry and stuff like that. Now, the finalists for the role were announced yesterday, as they include, I'm going to mess some of these names up really hard, so bear with me here, Adria Arjona, Ava De Dominci, Cindy Chancellor, and Grace Van Patten. James Gunn yesterday took to social media to decline the fact that they were even casting for the role, but Deadline insisted that DC was indeed casting and decided to keep the article up. Yesterday, James Gunn on Instagram said that these were truly false, and again, that they were not accurate. So I don't know what's happening over at DC. This is just a rumor for now that Maxima is going to be introduced. But again, James Gunn said that all major roles were cast. And if Maxima is in this film, I do think it's going to be for a small cameo. I don't think it's going to be for a big time, of course, role in the movie. They're already going to have Lex Luthor playing a role alongside of Superman in this film. They're already going to have the Justice Gang come back as well. Mr. Terrific. Guys like that are going to be in this film already, and it would just make it a lot more crowded than it needs to be, focusing on Superman. So if Maxima is indeed in the film, I think it's going to be a cameo, kind of introducing her to the overall DCU, and then maybe we get a show on HBO Max or something about the character. That is personally how I think they are going to go with it. But if you are asking me, my top choice for Maxima probably is going to be Ava De Dominci. She looks the part and is an up-and-coming actress who DC is not going to have to break the bank for. Again, she was in a couple of FX shows, so she hasn't been in anything too major, too big right now. I'm not trying to diss on her or anything, but I do think that DC, if they are going to cast Maxima, they need to get a young, upcoming actress. And again, it just makes a lot of sense for Ava De Dominci to be in this role. So I think she looks the part. I think she has a lot of connection to James Gunn and stuff like that. So it would make a lot of sense for her to be Maxima, and then they could go on in the DCU and sign her to a multi-project deal. As of for now, they are probably just going to introduce her as a cameo as well. However, it does look like that Superman is going to be introducing another love interest of Clark Kent and Maxima. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on this news and updates in the comments down below. How excited are you for Superman Man of Tomorrow? Let me know all of that in the comments down below as well. I know it's not called Superman Man of Tomorrow, just like how Supergirl is not just called Supergirl anymore. However, I'm still saying it. I don't know why. It is what it is. It's the same type of film. You guys get it. Let me know your thoughts on this casting news in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. That is going to wrap it up here for posting today, but be tuned because tomorrow and the future days ahead, we will have a big announcement here on the YouTube channel. So, again, turn those notifications on, sub. That's the number one thing you can do to support us here at the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.